Ty, what's the biggest test when you look at this Oklahoma offense? It's sort of been thought of as a juggernaut in college football for a while. When you watch it, what's your biggest test in the D-line?
They're pretty big up front, all across the board. We know they got a few transfers coming in. Their center's a transfer from U of A, and that their right guard's a transfer from UCLA. But they're all some pretty big guys. Their tackle's averaging, 6'5", 320 pounds. So, it's going to be a battle in the trenches. But we're big too, so it's really just going to be on who wants it more at the end of the day.
Based on what you've watched of their quarterback, does he get out much? Is he a mobile guy like some of the other guys they've had, or does he like to kind of stay right there in the pocket?
Most definitely. I know in the run, he's not afraid to pull it. I know Spencer's not afraid to pull it. But he's going to do everything he can to keep the play alive. So I'm sure that we're going to have to be careful of that and kind of help contain the quarterback and make sure he doesn't leave the pocket and just get pressure on him like we have been.
Did you know him at all? Did you guys run
Yeah, I've met him a few times. Yeah.
You ever play against him, or?
No, he was always a conference ahead of me.
How good is Damian playing right now?
From what I've seen from last year to this year, he's only gotten better. You could tell his emotion and his mentality has kind of changed and switched from last year to this year, and he's ready to go. He doesn't care who's in front of him. He's going to give you his 110% best effort, and so his technique's gotten way better. He's been a really like we've talked about before. He's been a really good leader so far. So I'm really high praise on him, and I'm really proud of him.
Hey, Ty, there was kind of a level of dissatisfaction from some of the defensive guys, even after giving up only 10 points in 2 games. Do you share in that at all? And what do you make of that? What does that say about the standard, I guess, that your unit is holding itself to?
We shouldn't give up any points. That's kind of where I'm at. Shutouts to goal. Past 2 games should have been a shutout. Just little things here and there. Guys not being focused in, locked in, missing little details, or trying to do more than what they're supposed to do, and they pop out of a gap or they miss a guy in the coverage in the back end. So, but that's our standard. Every game's a shutout. No points given up.
Is there an aspect of what's happened these past 2 weeks where you've heard defensive coaches or defensive teammates zone in on as this thing could really improve?
Just playing our football, especially when we go back and look at film. Coach Chinnander does a really great job at showing us how close we are to being an elite defense compared to what we're doing. That's been pretty good so far. He says we're right there on the brink. We just got to push it, and we just got to go up another level. And what we've been doing is not good enough, even though we're winning, but we're striving for perfection.
What do you know about the Nebraska-Oklahoma rivalry? What do you expect coaches to say about it?
I personally don't know much. I just know that it's a pretty big rivalry. I've seen stuff on YouTube. I've seen the replays of them. Those dudes were going after it. I'm sure I'm going to hear a lot more later this week from Jason Peter and Jay Foreman. I'm sure they're going to kind of give us what they're thinking, how it was back then when they were playing against them. But I definitely know this is a really big game, really important game.
Fulton, East got back into the rotation. I know he's kind of an interesting story because when he first got here, Coach Tuioti said he didn't think he's not going to be able to play here. And then after a year, he's in the rotation. What have you seen from him that could help you guys out?
Yeah, since I've been here, he's really shed a lot of that bad weight and turned it into good weight. He's really made a lot of gains in the weight room. And then I think he's probably one of the most technically sound guys on the D-line. He's really solid technique, and so I know when he goes out there that there's not going to be a problem. He's going to do his assignment, which is really nice to have that kind of trust.
Can you elaborate on the kind of things that Coach Chinnander says it could take you from being a very good defense to an elite one?
Yeah, so turnovers, need more turnovers. The goal every game is to get at least 2 or 3 turnovers. Holding them to 3 and outs, a lot more 3 and outs, a lot of less third down conversions for them, holding them to where they don't get. I don't know. I think he said the average game the offense gets is 20 first downs, and so if you hold them to less than that, that's pretty good defense. Just tackling, hiding our defense better, just hiding our plays better, just playing at a different level, running to the ball, making sure we get 11 hands to the ball every play.
I know you're just getting going on scouting Oklahoma. What do you make of the quarterback? Is it a little bit of a different challenge just from a mobility standpoint? Is he a guy that's going to run a little bit more than maybe the first three?
No, he's definitely going to be he's going to be comfortable in that pocket. He's going to have a lot of trust in his own lineman, I feel like, so that's where we really need to take advantage and kind of slice those O-linemen so we can get back there and kind of take advantage of that.
You feel like the physicality in the Big Ten that you guys have seen, that you guys have been around, is something that can serve you well in this game?
Yeah, I can tell you this, every game I go home pretty sore from being in the trenches, going against those guys. Big Ten O-linemen they like to say that the Big Ten's really close to being like an NFL type of league with how we run our defense and the guys we go up against. And, I mean, there's pretty big guys here, so it's a really good look.
Hey, Ty, you guys won a coin toss against Buffalo, deferred with the offense in the second half. What's it mean for a defense to the head coach throw you guys out there first?
We're tone setters. I mean, we're going to go out there and we're going to let you know how the game's going to go for the rest of the 60 minutes. So I'm really happy they put us out there first so we can kind of set the tone and set that edge and kind of let them know what's going to happen.